Hello everyone, I hope everything is fine. Welcome back to my stream. Today I got some plan. Actually, I'm trying to finish the project as soon as possible. I don't think I'll take a bit much to finish it. Hoping that I'll finish it by this month. Yeah, I'll try to finish the project by this month. Okay, let's put that aside and let's talk about what we're going to do today. I basically need some feedback form so that I can allow my users to send feedback. Mm, So mostly I'll have to work with my backend and the desktop app. Guys, let me know if you can hear me properly and everything else is fine or not, or if you are facing any problem. Oh, my previous one is already running. Yep. Just to hope everything works here. Can you see my screen? Nope, can't. Why can't you see my screen? App window. Oh yeah, you won't see it. I think I should uh, not match the title. Match title. Otherwise, fine. Window of same executable. I guess this will be better. Let me do it for the other windows as well. Otherwise, it will be pretty difficult. Oh no! Cancel. I can just nope. Cancel it. Let leave it like this. Yeah, everything else should work, I guess. You can see the screen. Yeah, great. So yeah, should work fine. Okay, so as I was talking, I'll need to create a feedback form, but before that, I'll create an API in my backend. So my routes, I'll create a new route. Feedback dot route.ts and upload router. What is this upload router? Interesting. Okay. So I need to create new router. Route feedback. This will be a post. For now, I don't have anything. Export default router. I guess I'll have only one endpoint in here for now, at least, as I'm only handling text feedback, no image or video, nothing, because that will be a bit complicated for my use case. I don't know how to do that right now. Oh, I guess you cannot see my code properly. Let me make it a bit bigger. API slash v1 slash feedback. In that case, I don't need this feedback. I can just give it to slash and then let's import it. Feedback router. Feedback.route. Feedback router. Okay, great so far. Next, I'll need to make the controller. So feedback controller.ts. I hope that's how I named it. Vertical resize +5. Yep. So I can just so this one will receive feed feedback controller equal same request. Let me just copy paste everything here just for convenience. And then rename it to feedback controller request response next. I need to import it, and I can just get rid of this. And if I have an error, in case of error, I will just do the next. My error handler will handle it. Now from the body, I'll receive only the feedback. Right. Now I need to check for a few things. Okay, the admin, this ad is going to make me crazy. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay. Great. So for feedback, I'll need to do a few things. I have to check if feedback exists. It is a must-have property, and then feedback has to be a string. What I'm doing, if not feedback or feedback dot. How do you check types in JavaScript? Did I forget checking types? Types, how to check types, man? Did I forget it? How to check for types in JavaScript? How could I forget this simple shit, man? Type of, yeah, type of. So type of feedback is not equal to string, right? What is wrong? Type of feedback is not equal to string. Okay, first of all, what is wrong with it? Why is giving me this red line? Property feedback does not exist in array buffer like requested body. Okay, I'll load it. Type string value equal to. Can I get an example of comparison? I don't know why it's not letting me compare. It has to be a string, man. Like type of feedback. So far so good. If it's not equal to string, it's wrong, man. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me check it with the AI. What is, I don't know what's wrong with the language. Let's make it English. Okay, everything should be fine. Type of my word is equal to string. Okay. Okay. So I need to put the string in single quote like this. So if I don't have feedback or the type of feedback is not string or length, if the length is greater than 5000 characters, then I'll just throw an error, right? Oh, new API error. And what does it take? It takes a status code, a message is operational. Okay, status code would be 403 or something like this. Bad request, right? The request would be bad request. What is the bad request? Code 400, I guess. Not sure. I'll check it later. Okay. Feedback is missing or incorrect data type or is too long. And if that everything works fine, I'll put it in the database. Trying to create a new model. Bit data. Create a new model. Feedback dot model.js. Feedback schema. Mongoose. Import it. What I need is feedback and type will be string, require true, unique. I don't need it. Description not necessary. Release date, file URL. Okay. Feedback. Feedback scheme. Okay, and And how am I using it? So I need to do feedback. I need to input it first. Input feedback from model slash feedback.model. So first feedback equal feedback.create. This call it response, not feedback. So I provided the feedback. Anything else? I guess I need the date and time. How do I include a date time? Do I need to do anything special to include it? It's pretty confusing. It didn't do anything. I guess this is doing a created that and something like that. Let me check it in my database if it's storing that at all or not. Now I can response dot status 201 JSON and okay, just opened. Check with the database. HDB updates. No, it actually not storing the created and updated at descriptions, release date, file URL. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'll check it out later. It's not that important. New API response. Currently I'm working on a feedback system so that user can send me the feedback, and overall I'm trying to create something software that I can control my whole computer with my mobile phone. So basically the idea is your mobile phone will be in control of your PC. So that's why I'm trying to create at the moment. You can check the description if you want some more details. So now I'm trying to add a feedback system in here. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So from the response, I can call it success. Success, and then I'll send the response in here. I guess that's about it, right? Why is my PC hanging? It's not working properly. Why is that? Why my PC is lagging, man? It's really laggy right now. What is wrong with it? Response. Okay. This is weird. What is wrong with this status? I didn't misspell it. Nor have I used it incorrectly. Everything's fine, but Expression is not callable. Type number has no call signature. What? I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Now, no, status is still. Don't I have status in the response? I have. It takes a number. Pretty weird, man. Well, let's keep it like that. Hopefully, it won't create any problem in runtime. Response, but the expression is not callable. Type number has no callable signature. How is it number? I mean, it's supposed to take the number as an argument. That's how it's supposed to work. It's not working. Okay, and another thing, why feedback, the property feedback does not exist on type readable stream, unsigned 8, array, and array buffer like, or null. Why body would be null? Am I doing anything special here? No. Everything seems to be working same. Pretty weird problems. You know what? Let me do this. Let me call it. Let me run it. So I will call the feedback controller. Now what is wrong with this one again? What? Is there a typing issue? No overload message is called. The last overload kept following error. Argument type of request response next is not assignable to parameter of request handler params directory. This is blah blah blah. Type request response next is not assignable to type. This blah blah blah. Types of parameter request and request are incompatible. What's going on, man? Where did I make the mistake? Let's try to open the Postman. Where did I went wrong? Let's just say feedback. Okay, let me try to run it. Close it, man. Run Dave. So I have the feedback. Feedback will go to the router, and in the router I have this controller, and in this controller I'm accepting the request and the response, and then next. Okay, everything seems to be fine. I mean, what is the difference between this controller and that one? You know what? Just go to ChatGPT. Okay, that is obvious. No, but it still doesn't give me the answer to why this one is giving me error. Just telling me I missed the weight or I didn't trim the length. This question is still unanswered. Okay, let's await it. Did that and then feedback dot length, like trim dot length equal to 0. That's what it did. but it's still not giving me the answer. Okay, let me try to run it. Let's see what it does. It's going to restart to it. So localhost 5000 API v1 feedback. Let's send it. Message successful false, cannot destructured property feedback of request.body as it is undefined. It created a table, but it's not creating this because it cannot run feedback. I send the feedback, it has a value, but it still cannot get it. Why? Let me do this. Let me console log the request.body. I'm sending in the body, right? Let's send it again and let's check. The body is undefined. What I'm getting the request. Send it again. I don't have body here. So I just got the base originally already. Why cannot get the body? Let's see what. Define that we're seeing means express never pass the request. Define almost always happens. See middleware. Most likely missing express.json middleware. No, it's not missing. I'm pretty sure about that. So index.js. Nope, I have the course.json. URL encode, static. All the middlewares are there. Extended true, optional but useful. Yes, still does. Feedback router is fine. Because the body.feedback. I cannot get the body. How will get the feedback? Stupidity. Stack shows louder layer. Normally express trace looks like this. Oh, router. JSON. Nope, that's not the problem. Okay, let's go step by step. I have the API slash feedback, and then I have the router. I created the router. Let's look at my previous router. How did I create them? So const router equal router. I imported a router from Express, so this is fine. I don't need the upload, so it's completely unnecessary. And then when I'm creating a post request, I'm router.route and then post, and then using it, doing exactly same thing. And then I'm exporting the router. So far so good. And then the controller, let's look at my previous controllers. that are working. So I named the controller, I created the function, request type of request, response type of response, and the next will be the next function. I'm not returning anything, so void, and then feedback. I'm destructuring the feedback. So this should be fine, as this is fine in here. I don't think I'm doing anything special. Nope, I'm doing nothing special. I'm doing nothing special here, but I don't know why the issue still exists. No idea, man. You know what? Let me give it a bit more context. Let me give it a bit more context so it'll help me. And correct, you have the required middlewares. 6% parse body request sent correctly. Mostly the client request is missing. Continue suggestion. You sent like this, but without this error, Express will not parse the body. Okay. You might be sending form data. Yep. So let me just do this. Body. Let's go to raw JSON. Feedback will be new feedback. Oh, no sign in, man. Don't want to sign in. Then I'll have to check and let me console log the body now. Console log the body. Can I hide it? Can you? So now it's success. It's giving me the new feedback, giving me the ID. Okay, now it's working. That's great. If I refresh it, I have feedback. Okay. Okay, great. So now it's working. This is fine. But still, I'm getting these stupid issues in my editor. It's giving me OCD. I need to get rid of them. And then this. Complaining of the request. Show. request handler. Okay. After that, you wrote something like this: fix the import correct types from express. Okay, from express. Okay, these are not imported. It's telling me to import them, but it's not even giving me the import related error. It's pretty weird. Okay, anyway. Okay, now that it's working, I need to check these conditions, that if I send the request without the feedback, what do I get? Send it. So feedback is missing or incorrect data type or too long. Yeah, correct. That's correct. And then if feedback is not string, right, let's check that one. Feedback. What if it's a number? Same thing, that's great. The next issue is length is 0. Okay, so let me do this. Length will be 0, so only empty string. That's correct. Now I need a long response. So let me take a huge text from ChatGPT and let's just copy paste it, just so I can exceed the 5,000 character barrier, and paste it. I send it. Oh, it's giving me error regarding the control statements. Okay. I need a plain text. Let's copy some plain text from here. Do I have it? Or maybe some other chat. Let me copy paste this one. Oh, okay. Let me just tell it to generate 5,000. So I need more than 5,000 characters of feedback just to check. Okay. Now control character is becoming the issue. Come on, man. Now hopefully this should eliminate the control character issue. Come on, did it not eliminate it? Oh, come on, man. You know what? Let me do this. I'll copy paste one thing again and again. And let me copy and paste the same thing multiple times. And this will create some. Okay, this should be more than 5,000 characters. Yes, that's correct. So all the cases are working, everything is fine. Nope, why did I close it? Everything is great. Now I need to work on my main app. So let's go to settings, not this settings screen, and I will add one more settings for feedback. Where's the list? Not here. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for the menu bar. Yeah, I should find it here. Good. There you go. I'll need this one. Get the text will be feedback. Let's keep the same icon for now. The function let's put a lambda function here. Lambda print feedback. And now I'll need one more screen. Let's go to screen, feedback screen, and let's copy paste one. Top level. Let's rename it to feedback screen. Let's import the join, import the resource path, import the colors, ctk, ctk, parent type, I'm using NeoVim. This is NeoVim. It's mostly terminal based IDE, not IDE actually, text editor. And the width and height would be like similar to setting screen. What is the width and height? 800 and 600. That's right. Let's take it. Let's go geometry. Resizable equal false. Grab set. Everything is fine. And then I'll need a text area, but I'm not sure how I do it. Let's go to custom, check into documentation. Let's check out their GitHub. Nope, not interested in the map view, but this can be interesting thing. I might use it in future. It's very interesting. Okay, what I'm looking for is the text area. Text area. Okay, let's go to the documentation. Show documentation. And then search. Do I have search? I don't have search. Testing. Combo box entry, frame, label, option, progress bar, radio buttons, scrollable, scroll bar, segmented slide switch, text box. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The text box create class, text box is scrollable in vertical and horizontal direction with wrap none. The insert and get delete method are based on secondary indices, which are explained in here. Okay. Okay, I'll come back to it later. So to create a text box, I'll need to custom text box. I'll give the parent and then text box dot insert at line 0 or character 0, and then text dot get 0, get a text from line 0 character 0 till the end. Okay, so this is the line number and this is the character number. Okay, and then delete all, configure static disabled, static enter master width and corner radius and all the other things. Okay, great. Let's start implementing it. CTK text box. So master will be parent. The master will be self, not parent. And then I'll need a width and height. Width will be around 800 to 600. Let's say with 600, and height will be 400. So I'm keeping offset of 200 from its parent side. Or maybe okay. Text box self dot text box dot back, and then I'll need a button, not button, a text label that will show me the current character, number of characters, CTK label. So it will be in the self, and the text will be 20 divided by 5000. I'll keep it static for now. I'll change it later. Text label dot back. I need one button, or maybe call it submit button. CTK dot button. Text will be submit button dot back. and this one will be opened when I click the feedback. So in here, let's create another function, open feedback form, and if I open it, so I'll have to do feedback equal feedback screen dot. Nope, I don't need to do anything. It's a top level window, and I don't need title, I don't need device ID, IP, this is this loaded font. Might need it. So the parent will be self and self dot loaded fonts. So they should create one feedback screen, and I need to call it when I'm clicking on the function or the option rather. So self.open feedback form, save everything, and alt loaded fonts. Okay, now let's run it. Update. How come I have an update? Oh, okay, it says false update. Let's cancel it. So I have the feedback. If I open it, I have this feedback form where I can type and I can see this and submit. Now to design it properly, I don't need this big. I can reduce the height a bit. Like in here, this, yeah, I can reduce the height by a lot. Right, and then I need to style the submit. Each needs to go here, and the whole window needs to be much smaller. Right, so let's start with feedback. Start with the feedback. So I have to reduce the height. Height would be 200. And then the text level, it needs to be at the very right. So side is equal to right. Hopefully that will work. And for this button, the style of this button will be same as this disconnect button. So I'll have this font. And then I'll have the webg color, height and width, everything else. Webg color is fine, height is fine, border width, color, radius. I can get rid of this one. The font I haven't added it. self dot button font. And it should be at the center. I guess by default it's already in center. I don't need to do anything. See, it's in the right. I will reduce the width a bit. This is 500, and I want to reduce the width of this whole window overall. So let's make it 600, and the width and height will be around 400. Although I'm not sure if it's working or not, this height thing actually, the text and text box height and width. Cancel. Feedback. Yeah, it is working. Tag. Okay, this is two left, I mean two right. This, and it should be on top of this submit button, not in here. I can reduce the height of this whole thing a bit. I don't know why is it after submit though. I'm packing the text label first, so I don't know, man. It's pretty weird. Let me do this. Let's not do it here. I will first pack this one, then I'll pack that one. Or maybe I should take another frame that will help me. You know what, let me take another frame. Before that, let's make it 300, and let's make the height of it 300 as well. Dot text level. I don't need to make another one. I guess I can just fix it width, the same width as 500, then it should be at the correct position. But I'll keep the packing of this at below, just so I can make sure that text label gets packed fast. Cancel the shade, feedback. Oh, the window is small. 400. Submit is fine, but it should be in the center. Submit should be at the center, and this should be on top of submit. How is it drawing with the wrong order? Draw order is completely messed up, man. 250, and I don't know, man. This, I remove it. Yeah, now both. I mean, center doesn't look bad, to be honest. It's fine, but I want this to be in here ideally. Ideally, I want it to be here, and submit button will be a bit below. I will have some space from the top. You guys cannot see it, right? Oh my god, I'm completely sorry, man. Just let me add the new. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to add it. Let me add the screen. Back. Now you guys can see it, what I'm talking about. Complete idiot. Just thinking you can see me. Just put it here. Let me set up it properly. Yep, so I'm talking about this. Capture cursor, no need, not necessary. Not automatic, make it like this. Can I see the title bar? I suppose. Let me keep it in here. Or anyway, this is fine. Okay, so I'm talking about this submit. So this one should be here ideally. Submit is fine. The text box is also fine. So we can go back. It's not capturing it. Okay, I just need to make this like it. Otherwise it will create some problem. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I'm trying to fix my capturing. The capturing is completely messed up. Okay, now it captures properly. That's right. Okay. So let me take one more frame here. Text frame. Dedicated CTK frame. And the self. The width will be same as text box. So 500. Now I can back it. Text frame dot back. And then the text label will be on top of this new frame. So this will be self.text frame will be text, and then site will be right. Just give it a color, make it to red for now just so I can see it. This will act as a container so I can put it properly at the right. Okay, so I have the frame with the same width, but it's not at the right. Why not? It should be here. Why the right isn't working? Text label, back side equal right. Let me do this. Text frame dot back propagate. Back propagate to true. So it will take original width and height. And then I have the pack, and I'm packing to the text frame. I have the text, I have the width, and the side equal right. Do I need to keep the anchor here? Anchor, 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 anchor. Does anchor exist? Yes, anchor exists. Anchor exists. Oh, it's too big. Too big. It's because of the back propagate. But if I remove the back propagate, it doesn't let me put it at the right. It's pretty weird problem. Nope. Ah, okay, it's the right. It has to be in small case. It's really weird. I cannot believe that I'm taking this much of time just for a feedback form. You know what? I'm not doing it right now. I'm not making it right at this moment. I'm just wasting my time. I'll do it later. Let's focus on the functionality. I'll focus on the UI later. It's just complete waste of time. So let's create another function on submit. So on submit, I will take everything that I have in the text box. So to do that, self.textbox.get. I go back to the documentation. So to get, I will need the line number and the character number. Zero, zero. It takes two string and then to the end. To the very end. Great. So let's try to command it. Command is equal to self dot. I have to make it a private. On submit. So I should be able to get it properly now. See if I write something and then press the submit. Yes, I'm getting it. But I'm getting some extra spaces as well. Testing. What the? How the submit button is there, man? I just fixed it. I just went back to my old structure. Okay, let's get rid of it. Okay, so I need to trim this whole thing, I guess. Do I have trim anything though in the string? Do I have trim in function? String dot, let me do this self. Let's do this, and then strip. I have the strip. I guess a strip will the thing that I'm looking for. Strip. Okay, and strip. So this should get rid of that weird spacing. Submit it. Yeah, it is. That is great. Now I need to make a request so that it submits the feedback. To do that, requests. Do I have requests anywhere? I should have. Yep, I have one in here. Let's just put the base URL. Will be feedback. Request dot post, and post takes the URL. Sub dot base URL, base URL, and then the data. The data will be self dot text box dot get. Okay, before that I'll need to do few more checks. What tool I'm building? I'm basically building, the idea is I should be able to control my whole PC with using my mobile phone. So that is the core idea that I'm working on. And you can get more additional information in the description. You can check it out. I gave all the details that what I'm creating. Okay, so first thing is the text. So I need to make sure if text is a string, this is equal to string. If not, so basically I'll do a similar checks like I did in my server. See if I don't have the text or text is not string, or I don't have the text, basically empty string, or the length is greater than 5000. So the same checks just again. If not text, do I need to show any error? For now, let's just print it. I'll think about it, what to do with this. I'll show basically the warning kind of thing in here. But for now, write some feedback before submitting. If not, type of text is not equal to string. String is not text. Sorry, text is not. I don't need to check it, to be honest. Do I need to? I don't think so. I don't need to check it if it's string or not, because if you're using the text box, it will definitely make sure that it gives you the text in a string format. And if you're directly calling the API, I have the check in the API, so I don't need that. So if text, length of text, length of text is equal to 0, or maybe I can do that here. The last check will be text of length is greater than 5000 or not. If length of text is greater than 5000, feedback cannot be greater more than 5000 characters. And then when it get past all the checks, I'll post it with the text. Right, hopefully it will work. Let's print the response in here to see what I get. I hope this is running. Yeah, it is running. It's fucking bullshit. Give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. So this should work. So I write a feedback, and then if I submit, response 500. Why? Do I get anything? No. I'm getting 500. I don't think I have any 500. I shouldn't get 500 at least. Can I get a elaborate message rather than this status. I guess I need to do this. What is wrong? So this is my feedback. Internal server error, URL. I got some URL issue. Localhost 5000 API /p1/feedback. The URL seems fine. No, let me just copy and paste it again. URL is same. So let me try from here. So here it is working. I can send feedback. I'm getting in the database. But if I try to do the same thing from my app, it's not working. The URL is fine. I'm still getting the 500. Let's try to examine. HTTP error, response self, 5000, raise for status, 500 server error, internal server error for URL 5000 API v1/feedback. Completely vague. No idea what is going on. Okay, let's try to think it through. So do I have post here? First of all, yeah, I have. So post takes and I guess I need to do this. JSON, do I need to send it in JSON way? Do I have a post in here? Nope. Let me check the request documentation. It would be easier. What about post? Post, okay. So data is equal to, okay, it will receive a dictionary. Okay. So I will give the feedback. And then the feedback will be the text. Okay. Hopefully it will work. Let's go to feedback, type something, submit. Did it submit? From the app, submit. Let's shake it. Yes, now it's working. So now I can get feedback. Okay, now I need to update this UI properly. How to count? Count the number of characters. I can get the length actually. So every time I type, I can get the length in the text box and then update it in real time. But that can be a bit intensive. Let's check the documentation if I can find anything. So I have the get, I have delete, I have configure. Do I have anything else that I can get? Transferring to class. Can I get the number of characters in the text box? Text box. What does it take? Master width, height, corner radius, border width, radius. Combine, insert, delete, get, focus. Set focus to the text widget. That can be useful. I mean, I'm really confused. Do I need to use the length every time I type? Can I detect the typing at least? The documentation isn't helping, man. It isn't giving me what I wanted. Documentation isn't helping. Let's try to ask ChatGPT. So what is it doing? Level this, that. So it's key release is looking for the event key release. Okay. And then updating the counter. Okay. So it's looking from the line number 1, character number 0 to end. End 1C. What is 1C? What does this 1C denotes? Okay. Removes the trailing new line taken to automatically add. So okay. Okay. But I'm stripping it already, so I don't think I need to do that. Len text gives character of count and key release triggers after every key presses. Okay. Okay. Start of the text box. So as far as I can tell, this denotes the line number and this is the character. If I look in here, insert at line 0 and character 0. So this is the line and this is the character. Then if I'll start with line 0, right? Isn't that how it should be? What the tool you're building? The tool I'm working is basically, the idea of the tool is you should be able to control your whole computer or your PC from your mobile phone. So that's the core idea. And if you want to know more about it, you can check the description. I have given the details of this. Trying to use RDP. RDP, I don't know what you mean by that. Actually, no idea what you mean by RDP. Let's get back. Feedback equal text. Yeah, I'll do that. Just let me finish it. Let me finish the event. Same thing, textbox self dot textbox dot bind. Let me copy paste it. Xbox bind key release update counter. Xbox. This will be the text level. Xbox text level. Get from the first character, then calculate the length and then the count. Remote desktop. Not exactly remote desktop. Remote desktop is you can say remote desktop is it's like more like desktop to desktop, but you can say it's kind of, but not exactly, because uh, I don't have a lot of feature that remote desktop supposed to have, so I'll not call it remote desktop. I'm using WebRTC actually for the screen sharing. I'll look into it. I'll look into that. What is wrong, man? What is the error that is giving me? So let's go to feedback. Zero. I don't have the control click in here. It's more than 5,000. So, okay. Okay, great. Now I can make the initial to 0. Let me look into it. Is RDP remote desktop protocol. Okay. Secure network communication developed by Microsoft. Okay, I'll have to look into it. I'll look into it after the stream. No, I'm not using OpenClaw. Just have this ChatGPT window open in my browser. That's it. I'm not really into the agentic AI, to be honest. It doesn't give me that feel of achievement. I feel like it takes away the achievement aspect of programming, so I like to do it by myself. And DB for screen monitoring and OpenClaw for operation should do the trick. Yeah, I know I can use any agentic AI just to speed up my development, but I don't do it because I feel like it doesn't. I don't get the sense of achievement once I create anything with agentic AI. So I like to mostly use I either use ChatGPT or Claude in my browser if I need to know something. Mostly I code by myself. Okay, expect that. Thank you, man. Okay, so submit. I need some kind of confirmation that I submitted, and if I have an error, I need to also show warnings. Now I'm thinking, should I show the warning in here, or I need to open another window, which will be most preferable. Like opening another window will be, to be honest, another hassle. I can add just one label here that will show me the current state, what is happening. And once submitted, and if I successfully submit, I should close this window. I don't need to keep this open. Right, so event can be this. Now we to yeah, let me add a warning label just after this submit button. Mostly it will be hidden. This admin is going to kill me. It's warning label. Let's go ctk.ctk label. Text for now will be nothing. I need a master. The master will be self. And the warning will be based on, so I have this, so I can just say self.warning label.configure, and the text is equal to this. Feedback cannot be more than 5,000 characters. Self.warning label.configure, and the text equal to this. So this should show me the warnings in my window, and I need to pack it. Self.warning label.pack. I need a wrap length, otherwise it will go infinitum. Wrap length can be 300 characters. Anything else that I need? Okay, once I have submitted successfully, what do I get in the response though? Let me check the response. So type something, I submit, I get response 201. If I submit without this, okay, I'm getting the error and the warning here. I need to design it properly though. What's the other one? Is length greater than 5? Okay, I'll take care of that later. And I'm also getting the bad request in here. Okay, that's good. Why I'm getting bad requests though? Shouldn't make any request. Why I'm not returning, man? I forgot that. I should return. Let's not do anything. So I'll get out of the function once I encountered an error. If response, do I have response.status? If it's 201, then I'll just self.destroy. Do I need to close anything else before I destroy the window? Yeah, I will clear the text box. Text box dot delete. What's wrong with this, man? Zero point 0 to the end. I'll delete everything, then I'll destroy the window. Great. Now feedback. I write something and submit. After successful submission, I will close it. Okay. But if I don't have, wait, did it destroy the whole thing? Did it destroy the whole thing? No, it only destroyed the feedback. Okay. So now I have this. Okay. You know what? Destroying it doesn't make sense. User will be confused. That did I made a successful feedback or not? I need to give them a feedback that your feedback was received, something like that. Otherwise, it will be really confusing for the user. What should I do? Should I open another window, or I'll just keep the window like that and open another? Well, to be honest, if I open another top level window, I can put all the warnings there as well. Right? Yes, I can. Let's do it. Let's just put another window. Status window. Let's just say status, feedback status, feedback status screen. Bye. Let's copy paste everything. Feedback status screen. I don't need the base URL. This is bullshit. I need to mute it. I don't need the base URL. I don't need the button font. Nor do I need anything else in here. No submit. Nothing is necessary basically. So self dot warning label should be here, or maybe just a label. Status label will be more appropriate. ctk dot ctk label. And yes, there will be a server component that will be running on your computer and a mobile app that will be running on your mobile. X can be 0 and this will be self. And then I don't need anything else. just pack it, make it private, status level, then loaded fonts. I can just get rid of it. Feedback status, I don't need it to be that big. I guess this can be same as subject screen, 500 by 260, or maybe even better. Warning screen. What is this warning screen though? Okay. I got it. I don't need this. Unnecessary. Close them. Close it. Okay, this will only show in here, so I don't need this warning level. And moreover, it will receive a title or maybe a label. This will be string, and I will use it in the label. I'll use it here. Feedback status screen. The parent will be self. And the loaded font will be at last. Like this. What error I'm getting right now? Position argument cannot appear after keyword argument. Okay, let's not make it a keyword argument. Feedback status screen, self, and then the label. And then self dot loaded fonts. And once I have this, I'll clear it and also show the feedback. Your feedback has been submitted. And then self dot loaded fonts. Okay, so if I successfully submitted, your feedback has been submitted. That is good. It's cleared the feedback. It's cleared the feedback. Why is it still 5? Well, it does reset it, but it shouldn't be 5. I'll have to clear this as well. Let's reset it. doing this self dot text label dot configure. I'll configure text 0 by 5000, so it will be resetted to its original. We're going to check them. The height is still, to be honest, a bit too much. Let's go 400 by 400 will be width. The height will be 200. This I want to make a small window, not huge one. So if I try to submit it now, yep, write some feedback before submitting. If I write something, your feedback has been submitted. Okay, it's also getting reset. That's fine. So this is better. User knows what is going on. No confusion. This is better. Okay. Next I need to style all of this properly, design things properly. The functionality is pretty much done. Now let's try to design them properly. So let's start with text box. I need some padding at the top, so pad Y, add 10 pixel at the top, maybe 20, and at the bottom I don't need to add anything in the bottom. I'll just add it here. Pad Y equal 20, 20, pad Y is 20. What are you doing? I'm making my own tool actually. Just a the core idea is to be honest, I'm tired of giving this answer. Okay, let me give. I'll add this in my pin comment. The whole thing, what I'm doing. Just give me the last time. I'm basically creating an app that will help you to control your PC from your mobile in a local network. Okay, that's the core idea. If you want to know anything more detailed, you can check the description. I have written everything in the description in details. Okay. And CTK button, submit. Submit it. Okay, what I was doing, I was adding the padding. I have added 20 pixels from top and the bottom. I don't think I need to add anything at the top. Let's keep it 0 and bottom is 20. And about this one, I need to make it center. And I will add another button, ctk button. That will just close the window. So self dot button dot back, and let's create a function, close self dot destroy. How many times? I'm hoping to finish it by this month, but I'll have to probably I need a bit more time for the publication. I need to publish it on my Play Store, and I have to make another website to publish the desktop side of the app. So, but hopefully the work will be done by this month. At least the main app, it will be done by this month. Hopefully. Text is okay, and then the command. Yeah, I need a command. The command will be self.close. Let's try to run it. Okay, great. Let's go to feedback. This is fine. This is good. I can type something. I can submit. Your feedback have been submitted. Okay. Close this. That's good. And I can then close it again. Okay. This is good. Now I need to let's open the Figma. I got some design there that I'll need to see. Okay, but before that, the design, I need to create a font. Self.font, status font, CTK font. Family will be loaded fonts. Opens open semi-bold or medium. Let's go with medium. The size will be 14 and the width will be normal. I need to add a wrap length, otherwise it will wrap length is 300 characters or 400. No, let's go 300 characters. Wrap length will be 300 and the style of button. Let's go to Figma. I need to decide what kind of design I need to give to this button. I need to log in. Oh man. Login with browser. I'll be back after login, guys. Just give me a second. Where is my browser window? Man, mobile screen. Browser. This is not the browser. Let me log in, guys. Before we log in. Okay, so fully it's logged in. Install on next launch. I'm done. I don't want to update now. Open it. Okay, so these are the designs that I have available. So close. I guess this one is fine. The red one for close or okay. Or should we create this blue one? Let's group it together. Yeah, I guess I'll go for this red one. So to do that, I'll need to select an FG color, and that will be colors.red accent. I hope this is red accent. Yeah, this is red accent. And then I'll need text color to be colors dot text color, and then I will need to add some padding. Ipad y is equal to 4, and Ipad x can be 6, but I don't even need it, to be honest. I might need the Ipad y, but I don't need the x. The x is unnecessary. Submit. I have the okay. I need to fix the hover though, and I need to make them centered, and I need to fix the font. So font, the width is also a bit long. I need to fix that. Okay, let's fix the width. Width will be 100, and then let's create another font, or maybe use the status font. It wouldn't be a difficult thing. Self dot status font, and also use it in the font dot self dot status font, both places. Use the font. I have set a width. Now how do I make them centered? They're horizontally centered. I need to make them vertically centered. Well, I can add padding manually, but that won't be a real center. I'll be just guessing. Yeah, the font is much better now. But if I if I add some padding at top, I'll be guessing if it's centered or not, but I want to make sure that it's centered. Text color is not going well with it. I need to make it white. Let's see the colors I have. Do I have a white? Off white. I don't have the exact white. Let's add it. Oh, I have white. Okay, sorry. I do have the white. White. And to be honest, I need another font because I need to make it a bit bigger. 15 or 16. 16 will be too big. Let's give it 16. Button font. Let's try to figure out how to center it with ChatGPT. And I do it. Right now, both respect without layout control, blah blah blah. So it's taking a container. So it's the same thing that I wanted to do. Expanding the container and then putting them in the container. So pad Y and then button. Yeah, just basically placing a container. I can do that. CDK frame will be self and it's just transparent. Colors dot transparent, and they can be placed in the container. And most importantly, I need to place the container properly. Expand to, so this will take the full space available, and by default this thing will fall in the center. Yep, now they're centered. Write some feedback before submitting. I'm okay, and I think this text is too big. If I have a lot of text here, I guess I won't have a lot of text here though. Okay, that's fine. Let's fix the hover effect issue. Hover color will be colors dot red reduction 60. That should fix the hover. And next I need to fix something in here. The text is in the text box should be distinct. I cannot distinguish between the text box and the background properly currently. So I need to set a foreground color. Colors dot gray accent. How would it look if I give the gray accent? Feedback. Gray is too much white. So it's white. Submit. Hello, bro. Hello. How are you doing, man? Where are you from? I'm from Bangladesh. Colors. What colors do I have? Off white. Not off white. So I have gray accent. Primary, secondary. Let's try the secondary colors. And this is much better, to be honest, but still not what I want to. This is not the kind of design I want. I'm going for. What are you creating? I'm creating an app that will allow me to control my PC from my mobile phone. I'm a computer science student. Okay. I don't like the design, to be honest. I'm not sure why, but it's not what I want, even though I don't know what I want. It's pretty weird dilemma. I'll keep it like this. I'll look for some inspiration online after the stream. Then I might update the UI in here, because currently my mind is completely blank. I have no idea what kind of design I'm going for. Submit button is fine. This is okay, but I ideally would like it to be here. Let's add a container of this. Yeah, I can take help from AI, but I mean, I'm not stuck with the code actually. I'm stuck with design. So I'm not even that bothered with the UI at this moment. So let's create another container here. Text container. CTK frame will be in the self and the text, not text. It will be similar concept as this. Okay, so the concept is similar. I'll keep the foreground color just so I can see. So yeah, I can do that, but I have Figma opened, but I did some designing in here with the buttons. What kind of button design I want, but I'm not concerned with the UI at this moment, to be honest. I'm trying to go with a decent design at this point. and then I'll fix it later once I got some idea. Even if I go to Canva, I will be same blank because I have no idea what I'm creating, what I'm designing. So I have no idea about design. I'm not a designer, pretty terrible at it. I'll have to look for some inspiration online, but that will come later. I'm fixing the layout now and the functionalities. The back, I can expand it just like before. Expand to true and fill the x-axis, and this one will be placed in self container, text container. That's right. So now there's feedback. I have this expanding on the x-axis. It's taking too much of the space in here though. The bottom I'll need to get rid of this padding. Just get rid of it. And now side can be right. And I need to fix the width. Width is equal to 500, same as the text box. Nope, it's not putting it at the right. I need it to be here. So it's not looking good. You know what? Let's not waste time. Let's go to ChatGPT. Zoom back, calculate width. Right now, back ignores width unless back propagate is false as used. Okay, okay. So I was doing it previously, but I was doing it with true. That's why it wasn't working. So the false should fix the issue. So pick back propagate to false. I don't think I need the expand to true. No, I don't need the expand to true. So padding. What is wrong? Just took the whole thing. Did I miss something? Oh, I missed the width and height. I missed the height, but that's right. Pad x equal 5. Okay. So I have the height, I have the width, transparent. Let's not make it transparent for now. I want to see the full container. Propagate to false, pad y and right. And I don't need a pad x there. It's still not in the right, still in the center. What is wrong with it? The padding shouldn't be that big issue. Text to it 500. Height text to it. Bugging the request. Your backend expect JSON, but you're sending form data. Okay, okay, that is interesting. So I got one more bug thanks to ChatGPT. Let's fix it. Request. It will be JSON, not data. Still the same issue. Should be here, but still at the center. So text label is a text container. Let's review again. I have the text container. Foreground color is red. Width is 500. Height is 25. That's fine. Pack propagate to false. Container pack. Just some padding. Then the label. And the side is right. I mean, let me just use the place. If I do place, then I can place it anywhere I want. So relative x will be 1, and so relative x1 basically at the right. Disappeared. Probably it exists in here. It's out of the frame. It's out of the frame. So 0.8. Still not there. What is wrong? 0.5. This isn't working, I guess, because of this back propagate. As far as I can tell. Do I have place propagate though? No, I don't have place propagate. Just comment it. And now I can see it slightly, but that shouldn't be slightly. I should see it fully. should I keep it to 0? This is why I don't use placement. The place is really confusing. It behaves really irrationally sometimes. Nope, not happening. Let's go back to pack, or maybe grid. Okay, if I do grid, I can divide it by, yep, I'll do grid. Grid, do I have grid propagate? Let's keep it to false. Self.text containers. Container.grid. Column configured. So I will have two columns, or maybe one column, yeah, one column and one row. Self.text container.row configure 1, and the width will be 1. Width will be 1, will be 1, and now I can place it grid. Row will be 0 and column will be row, and column will be 0, and sticky will be east, I'm guessing, or west, one of the two. Let's review it. I created it, I said create propagate to false, and then this. Okay, bad option. Must be column. Did I make any spelling mistake? Yep, I had a spelling mistake. It's not sticking. I need to see the reference. Let me see. Yeah, it has to be east, not west. Okay. Still not working. I have one column. This is the one column, and this is the one row. So basically, I have one cell, and I want it to be sticky to the right of the cell. Do I get rid of great propagate? I don't know what is wrong with it. I did the same thing a lot of time, but now it's not working. Let me add one more column, and this will be in column 1 at row 0. And It is still at the center, man. What is wrong with it? Let's try ChatGPT. This is what I did previously, right? Remove the label width. Ah, okay, I need to label. I have a width in the label. Ah, I have a width in the label. That shouldn't happen. Now I need to enable the back propagate, grid propagate again, I guess, so that it take its own width, not the width of its children. Finally, 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 it at its desired location. And this has been a really big hassle just to put it at the right. Okay, I just need to get rid of this color now. So colors dot transparent, and I need to add the font. Self dot text box font equal ctk dot ctk font. Family will be loaded fonts. Poppins, and keep it regular, and the size is 14 and weight is normal. Then I'll need another font, that is text font. Text font, I'll keep it regular or maybe medium, and this will be 12. I have the button font already, so I have to place them before this. Xbox font, and this font will be text font. I'm extremely sorry, guys. I haven't removed this window. I've been coding for long enough, and you're seeing the chat GPT window. Okay, now things looks a bit better. I have this font. Okay, what happens if I okay, it gives me a scroll bar. Okay, that's good. But the problem is I cannot control and backspace. I need to do that, implement it. Okay. Do I have all other things? Control A. I have Control A. Great. New feedback from the app. If I submit it, your feedback have been submitted. Okay. 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 Now if I look at my database, I have that in my database. Okay, that's great. So the feedback is kind of done. Just some small UI adjustment that I'll need to do. I'll do it upstream. Those are boring stuff. Let me check my to-do list. What else I left to do? Add a button on the restore to default settings. Yep, I need to restore the default settings. Fix startup time of the app. I did that. Give security warnings. Make simple feedback system. I did that. Okay, I need to add a button in my settings screen. So basically in this general tab, I'll need to add a button. So in this general, I'll have this general in here, I'll need a button. If I click on that, it will restore all the default settings of this app. So basically if I change anything in here and then click on the restore, it will go back to the default settings. Okay. So general, I can just I have here, I guess I have some components for the settings level, settings screen, increase settings, right? The title, settings level. Yep, I need the settings level. Let's import the settings level and then self dot loaded fonts. The title will be restore default, and the description will be by clicking this button you will restore your default settings. Clicking on this button you will restore your default settings. So that's the idea. I'll restore my default settings. And then I will need a button that will do the deed. Setting a button, it will be in the self content, I'm guessing. Self.content. This one is also be self.content. Yes.default. Restore. Okay, I got a spelling mistake. Thanks, man. Restore. Okay, so I'll not do the design right now. Let's just check if I have it correctly. First of all, let's go to general. I have the restore default. Where is the button? Where is the button? Oh, I haven't packed it, man. Oops. Just my mind is fucked up right now. Restore button, the pack. I need to pack it to the right, I assume, because this is what I did here. So I can just paste it. So go to settings, general, I have the restore default, that's good. Just need some designing. And okay. Before that, general should be the default tab, not the touchpad. So general is the default now. And the design for this will be same as the submit button. So I have this button font, let's take it. Let's take the font and everything else with the command. So general. Okay, I don't need the command right now. So I have the content, add the text, add the font, the color, height, border width. Everything is fine, I guess. Nope, not the feedback settings. Yeah, looks fine. The height is too much, I suppose. Height is too much. Let's make it 40. And now let's make it work. So for that, I need to understand what I mean by restore. By restore, I mean I will rewrite the settings file. While I'm writing the settings file though. Why do I have to write? Write. I'm writing the update. It's not it, not it. Right, I'm writing the update log again. Yes. So this is where I'm writing the settings, the default settings. So what I can do, oh no, this is a secure, no, not this one, not this one. Store.write. Yeah, this one. So this one, I'm writing the settings file and with the default settings. What is the default setting? Default setting is this, right? And I'm notify to false. Okay, good. Action. Action. Okay, I can write it then. So I need to create one more function here. Def restore default self and will return none. And store.write. Let me import the store. What is wrong? What happened? So from controllers dot store secure file import store. Oh, I have it imported. So get app data directory slash settings.bin. I will default settings. I have to import it first. From settings import default settings notify equal to true and action will be, what should be the action? secure type dot, what do I have in secure type? What I'm doing, file created and write, data written in empty file, data added, added property. So I'm basically overriding everything, whatever I had. I'm basically overriding it, so I don't have any state for that yet. Do I need to add it? Overwritten. So I've overwritten it. I'll dispatch this overwritten event, and then the command will be self restore default. But before that, I need to check if this path exists. If it doesn't exist, I'll create it, although write function will do it automatically. So if it doesn't exist, then I'm not overwriting it. I'm just created the file and then I'm writing it. Or do I need to dispatch an event at all? Just keep it to none for now. I'll think about it. I'll think about using the event. I don't think I need the event here. Although I'll need to update every single state that is depending on it once I have updated it. So all the subscribers must know it. So store.subscribe. Yeah. So there you go. Disconnect and block. So I'm checking if file is created and written. Then I'm disconnecting the user. And if I data written in the empty file also, or I added a new data, all this is blocked. So this is not my concern right now here. Store.subscribe. What this subscribe is doing, update UI. Trusted and blocked. Nope, that's not the issue. What you're making? I'm making an app that will help me, communicate with my computer, remotely control it from my mobile device. You can check the description for more details if you want. Okay, so this is not the issue either. So store.subscribe. What else I have subscribed? On trust change, I believe that will not create an issue. Yep, this is the most important thing. So I'm checking if settings file is changing, and if it changes, I will read the settings again. Right? Yes. So I'm initially reading the settings, and whenever the settings is changing, I'm reading it again. So basically I don't need to pass anything in the action. It can be none, so this is fine. Store.subscribe. Where else do I have it? Disconnect. I looked into it. Yeah, this both of it doing the same thing, I assume. And yeah, this is not even checking for it. So I subscribe to it and I'm reading it whenever there is a change. So I'm not even doing this. I think I should do it because I would not like to change it every time I want. Let's modify file. So modified files dot modified path. Modified path, and then I'll check if the file that I changed is setting or not. If that is settings, then I will read it again. I guess in this way I will avoid updating these things unnecessarily. Right, so I guess this should cover everything. I shouldn't have any problem. So restore default, it writes everything. Okay, now let's try changing things and let's see if restore default actually works or not. So settings, wait a minute. It's showing me general tab, but the active tab is touchpad. Wait. The active tab is general. This is good. Settings. Yep, now general. Now I go to touchpad. Let's just disable it and let's go to general and restore. And it restored. Okay, let's make it 10. Disable it. Mean threshold to 13. Go to general. If I restore, everything is restored to the default value. That is good, but I need a visual feedback for the user. If I click on restore, user should know if everything is restored or not. Man, another screen. I need to create another top level screen. This is, I'm not creating it. I'll be using the feedback one, feedback status. I'll use that one. I'm not creating a new one. Show general. So after button is restored, and then I will feedback status screen. What does it take? It takes the parent. Parent is self. This is a top level window, I guess. Yeah. So parent is self. Then it takes the label. All the all the settings has been restored. Okay, restore to default, and then self dot loading for loaded fonts. Okay, that's good. I need to improve this one a bit because feedback status, because if I can pass the color, then I don't need to be restricted with this red accent. I can take the color from the parameters and I can set them dynamically. But it's not that important right now. Settings. What? Why? Okay. I'm not. Okay. I got it. I got it. It's running every time I need to run it after this. After a successful write, not when I visit the tab. So let's go to settings. Let's change some settings. And let's go to this. All settings have been restored to default. Okay. And yes, it is restored. Great. Anything else that is left to do? I have to check my to-do list. It's done. New settings, add a button. I did that. Doesn't give security warnings. Sure, API can communicate, discover app, add some animation. Animation is not that important right now. Implement the booster feature. Okay. Change the icon. Have a proper icon. Yeah, I need to change the icons. Add a new settings in the mobile app. Should not much to do right now. We got some boring stuff that's left behind now. But I'll do it later. I have some thing to do in here though. In the model, what's this update model? Item model. I'm using it anywhere. No, I'm not using it. So why is it there? Let's delete it. Update model. So I'll add the timestamps here. What is wrong? No value exists in the scope timestamp, either declare or provide initializer. What? It is inbuilt in Mongoose, as far as I am aware. I used it in my previous projects. I have to check it. Let's go to some server models, event model Node.js in Vim. shouldn't be issue. Yeah, timestamps to true. Okay, it's supposed to be true. Timestamps to true. I need to do the same thing for feedback. I did it here. Time stamps to true. So now, if I make any feedback, I should get the created and updated that in my database and close it. I don't need it right now. Settings, not settings, feedback, submit. Your feedback has been submitted. Okay, great. Close it. Let's check in the database. Refresh. Yes, created it, updated it. The feedback itself. Okay, so now I need to add few more things in here. I have the version, I have the description. I need a change log basically. I mean the things that I have changed. What description can do the work? I mean change releases. Okay. I guess I'll keep it to that for today because the things that I've left to do are pretty boring. Nothing interesting to see. I'll come back tomorrow, I guess. And besides, my mouth is completely dry right now from all this yapping. I'm not really used to it. And moreover, I'm fasting, so my mouth is completely dried up. And my voice is literally cracking. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow, hopefully. But today, I'll end the stream and let's see what I can do tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.